I will miss nothing from here.
The government says it has spent millions providing these settlements with schools, clinics and running water. Despite this, some San are planning to return to the reserve. She's got a hose here connected to a water pipe. Will you miss the water when you're out in the central Kalahari? Will you miss having a water pipe?
I won't miss the running water. It's nothing to me. All I need is my ancestral home.
There has been a vocal international campaign to allow a return to the Central Kalahari Game Reserve. At the forefront is Roy Sesana, who has travelled the world raising the profile of the San. What are some of the problems that the San are experiencing now they've been put in settlements like this?
Our culture is coming to an end. It is becoming extinct. People are dying in this place. They are becoming infected with HIV. There is also a big problem with people drinking too much alcohol here.
With backing from international charities, Sesana and his group launched a legal challenge against the Botswanan government. In late 2006, in a landmark ruling, the Botswanan High Court decided the eviction of the San had been unlawful. While many San are staying in these depressing settlements, others have begun returning to their ancient homeland in the central Kalahari. This family has loaded everything they have onto a truck lent to them by a charity. They could not make it otherwise. We were planning to wait for them to leave, and we were going to leave at the same time as them. But we're crossing the Kalahari Desert, and there are risks involved in that, and we can't really wait around any longer. So we're going to have to leave and either see them on the journey or, well, maybe we'll see them on the journey, maybe we won't. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye. We set off hoping to meet up with them again. In front of us lay a long journey through shifting sand, extreme temperatures and wild animals to reach the sand village of Metsiamanong. This is perhaps the most exciting bit of the journey for me so far. We're doing, we're going on quite an epic adventure. We're crossing the Kalahari Desert. We had to travel with everything we might need to survive in the desert. Food, water and fuel. And most important, Tim Race, an experienced desert guide. Are we in a bit of a rush, Tim?
We do have a little bit of time constraints.
Time constraint? Is that because we also might run out of supplies along the way?
Not just the supplies, it's the petrol.
Do you mean there's no petrol station in the Kalahari?
Right, no.
I can see this is going to be a tough journey.
Hold tight in the back there.
Hold tight in the back. The sand is really sucking us. We're not going to make it. Joe, needs you to come back, I think. The treacherous terrain made two cars essential. If one was stuck, the other could pull it out. The constant stops meant we were only averaging 10 miles an hour. So we've got two vehicles, so just think how hard it's going to be for the people behind. We never saw the San family from New Zade again. We assumed they broke down or had to turn back, and it was taking us much longer than planned. After 2 long days, our fuel and provisions were running short. We camped for a second night. If we did not reach Metsiamanong on the 3rd day, we would have to abandon our quest and get out of the desert. But the next morning, we finally made it.
People are happy to see you.
Yeah. He's back! He's back! Oh. Well, we're here. There were a few dozen people in the village. With their second-hand Western clothes, they did not fulfill the conventional image of hunter-gathering bushmen. What's the traditional greeting?
A lot of times we say creo, you shake hands.
Creo. 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 How is it? Creo. 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 There is no electricity or running water here, and it is days from any shops or hospitals. So why did they leave the government camps?
Life is hard in the settlement camps, but not here. Life is very easy here because I don't need money to get food to survive. If I want something to eat, I just go out in the bush and get it for free.
And when the little one on her back grows up, what happens if he has to leave to go to school?
I would not be happy. I want him to stay with me, to grow up and go to school here.
Endlessly entertaining, actually, well, as all kids are around the world. But some of their bellies are a bit swollen, which is a possible sign of, well, malnutrition, basically. Since the Central Kalahari became a wildlife reserve, the government has banned the San from hunting wild game. They are not allowed to keep livestock either, because of suggestions that cattle spread disease in the reserve. Have you had some of the wildlife rangers coming here and telling you that you have to move?
Yes, there's been a lot of hassle and harassment by the government officials. They've taken away my goats and my donkeys too. I don't know where they are right now.
It must be incredibly hard to keep crops alive out here. Ooh, that's a pretty good collection. So these are the melons. What about other foods? Have you been able to gather all the foods that you've needed this winter?
My life is difficult since my goats were taken, and it's very bad because I used to get milk from those goats. Sometimes I would kill one for meat because we are not allowed to hunt the antelopes or other wildlife anymore.
It sounds to me as though you just want the government to leave you alone.
The government is troubling us. With all my heart, I want them to leave us in peace.
The government denies there has been harassment and says it is just trying to help the San into the 21st century. Raising goats and donkeys is a far cry from the hunter-gatherer existence which made the Bushmen so famous. But in truth, Bushman life changed long before the evictions. Yet there is a genuine connection between these people and this land. It's been a hell of a journey to get here over the last few days. But now to finally see where these people are living, there's something quite beautiful about it. It's a very simple way of life. I'm not romanticising it, it's very hard. They don't always have enough to eat, and during the winter like now it's bloody cold, but these people have chosen this way of life. This is what they want. They've seen the alternatives and they don't like it. They want to be here. Kikato, fairly close. Kikato. Bye bye. Bye bye. This is always the hardest bit. The roads improved as we drove south and east away from the sand village. Many miles later, on the eastern edge of the Kalahari, we passed another government settlement with its school and clinic. But many of the San weren't using the brick homes provided for them, choosing instead to live in traditional huts.